To understand why empowering the vision is so important, you need to first understand the difference between motivation and empowerment. Ooh, that's one of my favorite words. Motivation is short term, but you see, empowerment, it's long term, it's life changing, it's transformational. But you are the one who have to empower the vision. You have to own it, plan it, and live it in order to be transformed. If you can't see it, you can't be it. Let me give you an example. Let me tell you about the difference a decade can make. In 1994, I was broke, busted, and disgusted. I was on a job that was pretty much dead end. There was no room for promotion and definitely not a raise. In fact, I didn't know from day to day whether I would be laid off or not. All I knew is that I had limited income to pay my bills and to take care of two small children as a single parent, to pay my rent, to pay daycare, and to pay all the bills, just regular bills that we have every day. And I had a decision to make. This was the moment in time where my motivation went to another level. It became empowerment because I had to make one of the toughest decisions of my life. And had I not been empowered, I would have drowned in very high waters. I decided that I was going to leave my job and go back to school. People thought I was crazy. They said, if you're already struggling, how is it that you're going to walk away from your job and go back to school? And I didn't know the answers, but everything in me, everything from in the deepest part of me said, now is the time. You need to quit. And I was able to convince my boss to lay me off. So I knew I had a little bit of income for 6 months, but either way, it wasn't the same income. And I just believed in my vision for myself. Like I saw myself higher. I saw a different picture of myself. And sometimes I would try to convince people of that picture, but that picture was clearly drawn out in my mind of a better life for me and my children. I began to speak over my life. I began to speak the words that I saw in the vision. And I decided that only I am the leader of my life and I am my own rescue and I had to make this happen. And so in just 10 years, in 1994, I quit that job. I went back to school. In 1997, I graduated. I walked across the stage with my master's degree in education. In 1998, I was a full-time club director at the Boys and Girls Club, making an okay salary. I left there and went into the classroom. I taught for 4 years before moving up, being promoted. 2 years later, I'm a curriculum specialist. 2 years after that, I'm a principal. For 5 years, I literally went from broke, busted, and disgusted to having a doctorate degree. I received a master's and a doctorate in 10 years and moved from being unemployed to being a principal and a certified superintendent in the state of Alabama. In 10 years, that was the point where I had to move from motivation to empowerment. That means I took the life by its reins into my own hands and said, I am responsible. I must do this. So, in order to create an effective vision for yourself, you have to take on the role of three people. You have to be the artist. You must be able to paint the picture so other people can see it. You have to be a prophet. You are responsible for speaking words that of things that don't yet exist, to speak them prophetically and with conviction so that you can believe in yourself and believe the story that you're telling yourself even when others cannot. You have to take on the role as leader. Your vision is bigger than you. What is the problem you're trying to solve in this world? That's often a question that you can ask yourself to help you lead your own life. Creating an empowered vision will do a couple of things for you. It will build your courage muscles, help you power up, which doesn't mean necessarily that you won't experience fear and doubt. It simply means that you are empowered to move into action regardless of how you feel. It will keep your dreams alive. So, no matter how tough things get, an animated vision coupled with strong emotions will keep you motivated and will drive you to action no matter what. A vision that lacks power only leads to death. It leads to death of purpose, goals, mission, and in many cases, legacy. Just like walking around blindfolded, if you don't know where you're going, any path will get you somewhere, anywhere, but it will not get you there, not to the point of your vision. You have to tap into your personal power to push yourself to envision what you cannot see with your natural eyes and to be able to see beyond what others can see in you. Now, when you take a vision and you couple it with action, each step unfolds for you to get you to your next level. You are creating this universe. You are creating your own experience. Therefore, in order for you to get anyone else to see and become an ambassador for you, you must first be your own champion by seeing the vision, writing the vision, living out your mission daily. Now, in the next lesson, you will learn just how to do that, how to write the vision, make it plain, and live your life on purpose.